Hello everybody and welcome to live on British Roads once again. The time is now 13:29 on the 12th of April 2026. I'm about to leave the Sainsbury's depot in Dartford and head to Basingstoke. Thank you very much for the like. What? Who's giving a like and taking it back? Please like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. So, Gatwick.
At Sahilpreet Singh 1244. Welcome to my channel. At Sahilpreet Singh 1244 said, "Hello."
Hello Sahil, how are you doing? Thank you very much for viewing my live. Where are you viewing from, if you don't mind me asking? I'm currently in Dartford, which is to the east of London.
At Sahilpreet Singh 1244 said, "Very fine."
Great. That's good. Thank you for viewing my channel.
at Sahilpreet Singh 1244 said, Mujhe BHI London Bulalo.
London, sorry mate, I don't speak, which language is that? Is that Hindi or I'm not sure. I only speak English, Spanish, and a little bit of Russian.
At Sahilpreet Singh 1244 said, okay. At Sahilpreet Singh 1244 said, no English.
No English. Okay, okay. Spanish? Un poquito de español? Thank you very much for the likes. Thank you. It's greatly appreciated. You're making my Sunday. Thank you very much, everyone. Please like and subscribe.
At Sahilpreet Singh 1244 said, only Hindi.
Okay, okay. Understood, understood. Sorry, it would be very interesting to learn to speak Hindi, but no, I don't know one word in Hindi. Not even one word, sorry. But I do know about Shiva and Brahma and I hope I'm not gonna say anything. Ram
at Sahilpreet Singh 1244 said, okay BYYYY.
Okay, no worries. Thank you very much for your support.
At Sahilpreet Singh 1244 said, I come London.
No problem, man, no problem. Whenever you're ready, whenever you're ready. Where are you at the moment? Are you in Mumbai or Delhi? Is Lahore in India as well? I might be wrong.
At Sahilpreet Singh 1244 said, okay bro. At Noval_Ahmed, welcome to my channel. At Noval_Ahmed said, hello my friend. At Sahilpreet Singh 1244 said, you might help come London.
No problem, mate, no problem. I've got an email address. It's on my channel description. Send me an email. Noval, can you send me I'd like to speak to you on the phone, but I don't know your phone number on WhatsApp. So can you, on my channel description, there's an email address. Can you send me an email? Just say hello and I will get back to you. I'd like to discuss something, some YouTube stuff with you. Have you got a YouTube channel, Noble? Please like like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated.
At Sahil Preaching 1244 said, "Okay, G." At Sahil Preaching 1244 said, "You might help." At Noval_Ahmed said, "Okay. I'll send you my WhatsApp and email too." At Sahil Preaching 1244 said, Bro.
Cheers, Noble. Sahil, no problem, bro.
At Sahil Preaching 1244 said, "Please my help, please.
No problem. Thank you very much for viewing live on British Roads. I'm currently on the M25, just going past junction 3, I think it is. Please like and subscribe, your support is greatly appreciated.
At Noval_Ahmed said, "A tough fighter." At Sahil Preaching 1244 said, "You." At Sahil Preaching 1244 said, "Face."
No problem, Sahil. Alfonso, hello mate, hello, how are you doing? Alfonso, you gotta write something in the comment box, because whenever you send that YouTube's hi, it doesn't come over the speech chat. Thank you very much for viewing my channel anyway, Alfonso. How are you doing? Thank you very much for the support.
At Curtier67, "Welcome to my channel." At Curtier67 said, "Good morning from Grand Rapids, USA." At Sahil Preaching 1244 said, "Like, subscribe, done."
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sahil. Curtis, sorry, I'm not able to read your name because I'm driving. It's only the speech chat, and it's saying, I think it's saying Curtis from Grand Falls. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. How are you doing?
At Alfonso Milligan 9511, "Welcome to my channel." At Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, "Land pink waving. I'm doing good, H. Are you?"
Doing very well, thank you. Had a bit of a hiccup today with the driving. I got an infringement. I went on brake and I forgot to put the taco machine in the truck on brake. And as I was walking back to the truck from my brake, I remembered I didn't put it on. I didn't press the button, but I was 5 minutes over, so I'm in a bit of a hot water now. But apart from that, everything is great. Thank you very much. Good morning to everyone waking up in the USA. So Alfonso, Ginger Dip, Curtis,
At Sahil Preaching 1244 said, "Face."
no problem, Sahil. Yeah, send an email, mate. Send me an email. Leave me your WhatsApp and I'll get back.
Sahil Preetsing 1244 said, "You come India," and Sahil Preetsing 1244 said, "Bro."
Yeah, no problem, no problem. India is one of the places I'd like to visit. I'd like to go to see the Taj Mahal. I think the Taj Mahal is...
At Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, "Hand pink waving, 9 cups 0F water will do."
Nine cup water for the infringement. Yeah, Sahil, I'd like to go to the Taj Mahal. And go to the Ganges River.
At Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, "Hand pink waving, the hiccup."
Oh, I don't mean that. I don't mean literally a hiccup. I mean a bit of a. Whenever all the trucks have got a taco machine, and it changes mode. So when you're driving, you can't change the mode because it automatically registers as driving. But when you're on brake, or when you're going to go on a break.
And Sahil Preetsing 1244 said, "Okay, bro."
Yes, Alfonso. So when you're going to go on a break, you got to press the button.
And Sahil Preetsing 1244 said, "Phone camera faces on."
And
Sahil Preetsing 1244 said, "Bro."
Phone camera face on. What do you mean? You want me to flip the camera? Is that what you mean?
And Alfonso Milligan 9511 said, "Hand pink waving. Oh, sorry, my bad."
Yeah, so I forgot to put it on a brake. I did have my brake. I went on the brake, but I forgot to press the button. So it doesn't come, and it seems as if I didn't take a break. So I'm gonna be in trouble with my company now. They're gonna be like, "You didn't take a break." But I've got to take the break before 6
And
hours.
Sahil Preetsing 1244 said, "Front camera on."
Yeah, front camera is on. And I got back to the truck at 6 hours and 4 minutes, and your break has got to be before 6 hours, so I missed it by 4 minutes.
Vicky Durham 9574. Welcome to my channel. At Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Hi Alfonso."
Hello, Vicky. Good morning. How are you?
At Sahil Precinct 1244 said, "Okay, bro, bye bye. I am football league match." At Vicky Durham 9574 said, "In doing good."
Okay, Sahil. Enjoy the match, mate. And have a good day. Thank you for the support. Bye bye. Where are you viewing from, Vicky, if you don't mind me asking?
At Vicky Durham 9574 said, "I subscribed."
Thank you very much. Your support is greatly appreciated.
At Vicky Durham 9574 said, "No, I don't, North Carolina."
North Carolina. Okay, very nice. What time is it in North Carolina at the moment?
At Sahil Precinct 1244 said, "BYYY."
Bye bye, mate. Bye bye.
At Sahil Precinct 1244 said, "You alive tomorrow waiting." At Vicky Durham 9574 said, 8:53 a.m.
Oh, almost 9. I thought it was a bit earlier. Yes, I'm live tomorrow, Sahil. Same time.
At Sahil Precinct 1244 said, "Okay, bro."
See you tomorrow. Thank you very much, everyone, for viewing live on British Roads. Please like and subscribe. Your support is greatly
At
appreciated.
Sahil Precinct 1244 said, "You facecam camera."
I can't switch the camera when I'm driving. I'm not allowed to switch the camera when I'm driving, Sahil.
1244 said, "Okay, bro."
No problem. Thank you. Thank you very much for the hearts. Please like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome and thank you very much for viewing live on
And
British Road.
9574 said, "Where are we doing?"
We are going to Basingstoke. I'm currently on the M25 and heading to Basingstoke, followed by Avonmouth, Bristol.
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Going."
How about you, Vicky? Going anywhere nice today? Going for a drive or visiting the park or some amusement park?
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "No, not today." And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Staying home."
Okay, okay. Staying home with the kids today?
And Puff-X8V3J, welcome to my channel. At Ellis Robinson 2015, welcome to my channel. And Puff-X8V3J said, "I went to school in Basingstoke." At Ellis Robinson 2015 said, "Hi, I'm back, my garden's nearly finished, grin." And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "With my cat Lucy, no kids."
Okay, okay. Nice one, Ellis. Nice one. Good job, mate. Good job. So, you can tag along, Puff, and I'll show you your home away from home, Basingstoke. How many cats have you got, Vicky? Oh, he's only the one, Lucy? Thank you very much for the likes, everyone. Thank you. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the hearts.
X8V3J said, Lord Longsworth was the school, it was a boarding school.
How long ago was that, Puff? Okay, Vicky.
At Ellis Robinson 2015 said, lovely weather, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice. Not bad.
Puff-X8V3J said, 60 years ago.
Whoa. Yeah. That's almost double my age.
At Ellis Robinson 2015 said, bro, that orange car just cut it.
Yep. They're cutting it, man. They're cutting it. And a van earlier behind.
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, I have one cat, but I feed 3 strays.
Oh, okay, Vicky. That's very nice of you. Careful now. They'll call you the cat lady. Or you don't mind. Ellis, is there more sunshine up your way? The day is not bad, but there are quite a few clouds. Is it more sunny up your way, Ellis or Puff?
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, the daddy cat is a bully.
Why do you say that?
At Ellis Ribbon said, oh yes, lovely, I'm in my garden and it's trees.
Oh, well, you can see down this way, it's a bit cloudier, I think, than up your way.
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, he chases off the other male cat.
I think he might be territorial.
At Ellis Robinson 2015 said, yeah, defo small blue here in Newcastle.
Yeah, you're quite far north, so it's probably
And
moving.
Vicky Durham 9574 said, he is.
And is this the one that is your cat, or is this one a stray cat, the daddy cat?
At Roniasagi-I9M. Welcome to my channel. At Roniasagi-I9M. said, "The good news is I don't have the runs today. I am happy."
Ronnie? Is that Ronnie? Sorry, I didn't get your name off the speech chat. Which runs is that?
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "He one of the strays."
Okay,
And
okay.
Ronnie Asagi-I9M said, "Only one."
You mean the one and only Ronnie? Thank you very much everyone for viewing live on British Roads. I'm currently on the M25.
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Hi Ronnie." And Ronnie Asagi-I9M said, "Correct." And Ellis Robinson 2015 said, "I think he means like poo or SMTH." And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Hi Ellis." And Ronnie Asagi-I9M said, "Just change the email." And Ellis Robinson 2015 said, "Hi Vicky, do you live in Durham?"
No, Ellie, I think she's from North Carolina.
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "No, North Carolina." And Ellis Robinson 2015 said, "Oh."
How's the day going, Ronnie? Where are you viewing from?
And Ronnie Asagi-I9M said, "I know I am in the process of moving to Queens, New York City."
Where are you at the moment? Where are you moving from? If I haven't said it before, thank you very much for viewing my channel, Ronnie. Please.
And Ellis Robinson 2015 said, "Gotta go, sorry, bye, enjoy your drive, grin."
Okay. Cheers, Ellis, mate. Speak to you in a bit. Ellis, should I make you a moderator, Ellis?
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Bye Ellis." And Ellis Robinson 2015 said, "Bye, see you."
See you soon, Ellis. See you soon.
And Ellis Robinson 2015 said, "Oh yes sir."
Welcome to the team, Ellis, and thank you very much for your support.
And Ellis Robinson 2015 said, "Thanks Jose."
No problem. problem, mate.
At Ronyasaki-I9M said, I guess you can say I'm temporarily stuck in Queens, New York trying to get back home on a flex bus.
Is that Flexbus green?
At Ellis Robinson 2015 said, bye for now.
Bye-bye, Ellis. Speak to you later, man. Thank you very much for viewing live on British Roads. The time is currently 14:12 here in the UK, and I am on the M25 coming up to junction, I'm not so sure, it's probably about junction 8 or 9 now.
I9M said, correct, it's green and I just want to go back home to my kids. I just don't got the ticket money to do it. I need to take it, please.
How many kids have you got running?
Vicky Durham 9574 said, everyone got quiet shushing face.
Yeah, it happens.
At Ronyasaki-I9M said, two big boys 16 and 13.
Okay. It happens, Vicky. It goes up, it goes down. Just about to go past junction 9 of the M25.
At Ronyasaki-I9M said, two big boys 16 and 13.
Okay, cheers for that, Ronnie, got it.
At Vicky Durham 9574 said, oh okay, thumbs up, I gave you a thumbs up. Vicky Durham 9574 said, "I'm still here, I'm lurking, LOL."
Cheers, Vicky.
And Roniasagi-I9M said, "I'm doing my best, I'm just trying to stay above the water and staying in the hotel here and there and cutting it, I'm broke now and I just need to go home back to Phoenix with my kids and wife." And Puff-X8V3J said, "Me too." And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Cheers, beer mugs, hands clapping, scissor clinking, glasses, beer mugs."
Cheers, Puff. Cheers, Vicky. Cheers, Ronnie. So, are you guys enjoying the view of the M25?
And Roniasagi-I9M said, "You asked if the bus was green. Yes, it is green. It's the cheapest one to go back home, and I am every day I'm crying." And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Hi, Puff."
I'm not sure what you mean, Ronnie.
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "It's 5 p.m. somewhere." And Puff-X8V3J said, "Hi, Vicky." And Roniasagi-I9M said, "I have 2 more nights left here in the hotel and I don't know what to do. I'm sorry if I'm dropping my loads on you. I just want to go home." And Puff-X8V3J said, "Biggest car park in the world."
It hasn't been today. It hasn't been, Puff. It's been pretty good. If anything, I'm the one who's been dropping the ball today. I forgot to put my tachograph on break. So I spent an extra 45 minutes in the yard.
And Puff-X8V3J said, "Plenty of time yet."
2 days, yes, 2 days, plenty of time.
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Have you seen any cool cars, car?"
If I've seen any cool car, no, I've just seen motorcycles. Motorcycles are cool.
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Yes, they are." And Puff-X8V3J said, "And trikes."
You're right, Puff, you're right. Sorry about that, man. Trikes are even cooler.
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "My favorite car is the Camaro." And Roniasagi-I9M said, "And I just needed help to go home. I need a ticket and it can go to my email, the ticket, but I just need help, please."
Ronnie, I don't know what to say. You can't get a part-time job in the next 2 days? Like cash in hand stuff?
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Good luck, Ronnie, God bless."
Yes, Vicky, you're right. There must be a part-time job or something around, Ronnie. You can probably run a few deliveries somewhere, get some money. Sorry about the situation, Ronnie, but I'm far away. I can't help.
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Money sure is hard to come by." And Ronnie Asagi-I9M said, "Good day."
Cheers, Ronnie. You have a good day as well. And hopefully you're able to get some money.
A Deliver Hardy-Q7H. Welcome to my channel. A Deliver Hardy-Q7H said, "Hello." And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Good day, Ronnie." And Ronnie Asagi-I9M said, "I'm trying now as we speak."
Good, good. That's great, man. That's great. I'm sure by the end of 2 days' time, you should be able to, I don't know, maybe.
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Hi, Oliver." A Deliver Hardy-Q7H said, "Hello."
Hello, Ollie. Hello, Oliver. How's it going, man? Are you having a good day today, Oliver?
A Deliver Hardy-Q7H said, "Not just my voice that is high-pitched." A Deliver Hardy-Q7H said, "Yes, you."
Good, good, Oliver. What have you been doing today?
And Ronnie Asagi-I9M said, "I'm trying, but I'm on foot." A Deliver Hardy-Q7H said, "Not a lot."
Nice, nice, Ollie. Relax, man, relax. Ronnie, are there a few supermarkets around? I'm pretty sure, well, I'm guessing if you go to the supermarkets and return people's trolley to the trolley bay, they'll probably let you have the dollar or the pound.
And Ronnie Asagi-I9M said, "I don't want money." A Deliver Hardy-Q7H said, "Call me Oliver, please."
Will do, Oliver. If you don't want money, what do you want, Ronnie? M25, junction 15 to 16, 20 minutes delays. Oh. I don't think I'll be going that far. I need junction 3, junction 12, M3.
A deliver hardy Q7H said, "Where are you going?" A Puff X8V3J said, "Lol, told you so."
You did, Puff, you did. I'm going to Basingstoke, Oliver. Sainsbury's Basingstoke.
A deliver hardy Q7H said, "What shire?"
I think it is in
And Ronyasagi-I9M said, "Do you realize I'm doing my best, but it is ice cold out here and I don't want any money, I need a ticket."
But you can't get a ticket without money, so you need money. And you can't get money without work. You need to
deliver
work.
hardy Q7H said, "Buckinghamshire maybe."
I think it's a bit, maybe, probably. I think it might be Berkshire.
A deliver hardy Q7H said, "Okay."
Puff, which shire is Basingstoke in? Puff should know, Oliver.
And Ronyasagi-I9M said, "A ticket back home to Phoenix, it can be emailed on my phone." At Unearthly 609, "Welcome to my channel." At Unearthly 609 said, "I don't want money either, just a fur coat, a car, and a house." At Ronyasagi-I9M said, "Forgot to tell you I'm 60 years old." A deliver hardy Q7H said, "I'm going now, bye, see you later."
Bye bye, Oliver. See you later, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
And Puff X8V3J said, "Hampshire."
Hampshire. Oliver, it's Hampshire.
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Bye, Oliver." A deliver hardy Q7H said, "You too."
Cheers,
A
mate.
deliver hardy Q7H said, "Bye."
Bye bye, Oliver. Speak to you later, mate.
At Oscar Trains Y8P. "Welcome to my channel." At Oscar Trains Y8P said, "Hi." At Oscar Trains Y8P said, "Please subscribe to me."
Hello, Oscar. Good afternoon, mate. How are you doing? If you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you when I get a break, when I stop.
At Oscar Trains dash Y8P. Said. Good. At Vicky Durham 9574. Said. Hi trains. At Oscar Trains dash Y8P. Said. I subscribe to you.
Cheers. I'll subscribe to you as soon as I get the opportunity to. I hope it comes up on my subscribers list because some people don't show up, isn't it? So I hope your if your name is visible, I will subscribe. Thank you very much for the subscription.
At Oscar Trains dash Y8P. Said. Okay, bro. At Oscar Trains dash Y8P. Said. My subscribers keep on going down, not up, so I need my subscribers to go up.
What are you doing wrong, mate? You must be doing something wrong if it's going down and not up. How many subscribers have you got?
At Oscar Trains dash Y8P. Said. 305.
Oh, that's quite a lot. That's more than I've got. I'll make it 306 as soon as I can. Is your YouTube channel about trains?
At Oscar Trains dash Y8P. Said. Know it about anything.
Oh, that's quite broad. Anything like what? Have you got, how many videos have you got up? How old are you?
At Roniasaki dash I9M. Said. I hear this a lot, I closed mouth doesn't get fed. At Oscar Trains dash Y8P. Said. About 4.
You are about 4 years old? Thank you very much for the like. Thank you. You're
At Oscar Trains dash Y8P. Said. No. At Oscar Trains dash Y8P. Said. I am 14.
Okay, cool. Where are you from in the UK, Oscar?
At Puff dash X8V3J. Said. I've only got 7 subs. At Oscar Trains dash Y8P. Said.
Leeds. 14 years old with 305 subscribers. You're doing good, mate. You're doing good. Keep it up. And you're gonna get some more. I don't have that much subscribers. Oh, I think you said you got 4 videos up, right? You got 4 videos up, and with those 4 videos, you've got 305 subscribers. You just need to upload some more videos, and you get a lot more subscribers. It's raining, everybody. It's raining.
And Oscar Trains Dash YAP said, I need to make a new video. And Vicky Darren 9574 said, BRB.
Okay, Vicky. See you soon. It's not raining, people. It's pouring. It's pouring. Very wet, Bob. Wet, wet, wet. Thank you very much for the like. This is the situation on the M3, everyone. It's boring.
I9M said, I'm going to sell my wedding band plain and simple to try to get back home. And Ronnie-I9M said, that's golden showers. And Raspberry Hedgehog-Q70, welcome to my channel. And Raspberry Hedgehog-Q70 said, sunny in Somerset.
I'm heading there next. Well, almost. I'm heading back to Bristol after I collected my trailer. Where are you doing from, Raspberry? Thank you very much for the like. Your support is greatly appreciated.
Vicky Durham 9574 said, in back sensing rain here.
Okay, straight away, Vicky. I'm sending it now.
Vicky Durham 9574 said, okay, thank you.
No problem, no problem.
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, we need rain really bad.
Really? Is it dry? Is it really dry in North Carolina at the moment?
Vicky Durham 9574 said, yes it is. At Scorpion-MK1674, welcome to my channel. At Scorpion-MK1674 said, was working up near there last week in Fleet.
Hello, Scorpion. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. Yeah, Fleet is not. Should be probably raining in Fleet as well. And I think it's very windy because I can feel it in the steering wheel of my truck.
Welcome to my channel. And Glenn Carraher 316 said, what part? At Oscar Trains -YAP said, hey. And Vicky Durham 9574 said, I like the rain.
M3. This is on the M3 near Farnborough.
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, this is the M3.
Yes, it is. So coming up to junction 4A of the M3, Farnborough West and Fleet, A3013.
MK1674 said, where are you heading to?
Heading to Basingstoke. So another 12 miles to go to junction 6.
MK1674 said, Basingstoke, what a nightmare area to work in.
All the time I've been there, it's never been a nightmare. Every time I've gone there, it's always been to collect or deliver for Sainsbury's. So I can't ever say that I've had any issues there. But I think the rain might be over, because that big cloud on the left is like one massive towering cumulus or something like that. All the other ones to the right or west are smaller ones. So looks like the rain is over.
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, "It's the parking when you work in residential homes."
Okay.
At Oscar Trains-YAP said, "Hey, subscribe."
Thank you very much, Oscar. Yeah, I will, mate. I will subscribe as soon as I get some time to stop.
At Oscar Trains-YAP said, "Okay." At Scorpion-MK1674 said, "Where have you drove from?" At Oscar Trains-YAP said, "Please watch them."
Okay, will do, Oscar. I came from Dartford, but I left Avonmouth, Bristol this morning at about 7:30 thereabouts, and I drove from Avonmouth, Bristol to Dartford, and I delivered my my load there, and then I'm now making my way to Basingstoke to...
At Oscar Trains-YAP said, "It's good I have my YouTube intro."
We'll watch it, mate, we'll watch it. And now I'm heading to Basingstoke to collect a load to take back to Bristol, Avonmouth, Bristol.
At Oscar Trains-YAP said, "Okay." At Scorpion-MK1674 said, "You living in Bristol?"
Yes, Thornbury to be exact. How about you? Where are you living? I think Raspberry was saying that they live in Somerset.
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, "I live in the southwest, a place called Sutton. It's off the M25 down the A217, but I have a sitter who lives in Weston-super-Mare."
Okay. I've been to Sutton before. I've delivered fuel there. That's some years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, "A sister." At Scorpion-MK1674 said, "Who lives in Weston-super-Mare?"
Understood. When was the last time you were in Weston-super-Mare?
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, "Just correcting my spelling."
No no problem, no problem.
At Scorpion-MK1674. Last time I was there was in September.
Okay. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just asking because I get a lot of kids viewing my YouTube channel.
At Scorpion-MK1674. Said, my sister boyfriend works at Hinkley Point nuclear site.
Okay, okay.
At Scorpion-MK1674. Said, I am in my 30s, you have no worries, lol yuck.
Okay, no problem. How much longer until Hinkley Point is finished? Do you know? It's been going on for quite
At
some.
Jensen Barrett-M3P. Welcome to my channel. At Jensen Barrett-M3P. Said, hello.
Hello Jensen, how are you? Thank you very much for viewing my channel. Thank you for your support.
At Jensen Barrett-M3P. Said, great thanks.
Nice, nice. Please like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated.
At Scorpion-MK1674. Said, they started making people redundant January just fine because it's near completion. At Scorpion-MK1674. Said, then they're laying more people off in July.
Okay, okay. That's good because it's been going for a bit. How many people are employed there? It's quite a lot, isn't it? It takes quite a lot of people to build a nuclear power station.
At Scorpion-MK1674. Said, it's the EDF energy, I think. At Scorpion-MK1674. Said, really good pay though.
Yeah, I can imagine.
At Jensen Barrett-M3P. Said, Lanzarote in Buki. At Scorpion-MK1674 said, yeah, there's thousands of workers.
My favorite place to go on holiday, I would say, is I don't know. That's a very good question. I haven't really thought about my favorite place because as long as I'm on holiday, I like everywhere I go. I've been on holiday to Morocco, I've been on holiday to Spain, I've been on holiday to Turkey, I've been to Hungary, Germany, Norway, Russia, Kenya, Mexico. So I can't really say I've got a favorite place. I like everywhere. Everywhere is nice. I've never been to Lanzarote, but I've been to Barcelona and Madrid. I drove from Barcelona to Madrid.
And Jensen Barrett-M3P said, I hoped you had a great time there and you enjoyed it. And Scorpion-MK1674 said, have you ever been stopped by the DVSA? It's a nightmare, ruins the day, I bet.
No, I've never been stopped by the DVSA, but you saying it now is probably jinxing it, and I will be stopped before I get home today probably. I've never been stopped by the DVSA. That was probably a bad omen saying that. And I just got an infringement earlier today. I went on break, but I forgot to put the
and Scorpion-MK1674 said, my bad.
No worries. I'll let you know tomorrow what happens. If I made it home safely. I'm coming off the M3 and now A339. Thank you very much for the likes, everyone. Your support is greatly appreciated.
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, what time do you reckon you will finish this evening? About 7. At Jensen Barrett-M3P said, I love your videos and live streams and things.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jensen. Scorpion, I think I will get... How do you know? Are you a psychic or something? Or are you a driver as well? Or are you working in the office back in Avonmouth? Because that's very strange. How do you know that my timesheet says that I've got to get back to Bristol at 9 o'clock? Sorry, at 7 p.m. 1900. That's very strange. Where are you viewing from, Jensen?
Jensen Barrett-M3P said, Wokingham. at Scorpion-MK1674 said, well, if you're going to unload, then back to Bristol. Rough guess, I work nationwide myself.
Okay. Yeah, my timesheet has it that I should get back at 1900, but like I said, I lost 45 minutes in the depot at Dartford because I forgot to put my tachograph on brake. But I should be making it back for about 7, half 7. It all depends on when I get to my next collection point. If the load is ready, I don't know how it's going to work out, if I'll have to drop this trailer and pick up another trailer, or I'm going to park up on a bay and then they're going to load my trailer. It depends, but yeah, 7 o'clock seems about right. What is it like living in Woking, Jensen? I'm thinking about moving a bit closer to London for work, but I don't know if it's a good idea. Thank you very much, everyone, for viewing live on British Roads. Please like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. What do you do for work, Scorpion? If you don't mind me asking.
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, Jensen said Wokingham, that's RG postcode.
Oh, Wokingham. Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah, I'm getting it confused with Slough. Sorry, it's my mistake. I'm thinking Slough.
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, environmental technician, I do biohazard jobs.
Okay. I'm guessing that's a well-paying job as well.
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, sir, I am up and down the country myself.
So do you get to go home every day? Well, that's a stupid question. Sorry. No. I'm guessing you spend a lot of time in hotel, right? When you leave on a Monday, you come back on a Friday?
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, every day go home. At Scorpion-MK1674 said, I work in the south.
Really? And you get to go home every day? Are you driving or are you flying? How many speeding fines have you been given? Did I just come to the wrong? Oh, I think I just went.
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, every day I used to stay overnight in hotels depending how long the jobs take.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice when you get to go home every day. But yeah, you're probably darting around.
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, I had a speed area course got done on the M23 3 years ago doing 74 in a 70.
Yeah, I got a speeding fine not so long ago as well for doing.
At Scorpion-MK1674
No, it's the other one, I think. I haven't been here for a while. I don't remember which roundabout I've got to come off at. It's the other one. Aldermaster. That's it.
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, another year until the 3 points come off me license.
Ah, you didn't. Sorry, I didn't get that very well. You weren't able to you weren't able to do the speed awareness course. Because 74 in a 70 mile per hour is not that bad, I'd say. I got 30. I got caught doing 35 in a 30 mile per hour. So, and I blame the MAN truck because they're the MAN truck. They're crap.
At Jensen Barash M3P said, bye bye, have a safe journey and I will see you next time.
Thank you very much, Jensen. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and speak to you soon. Thank you very much for your support.
At Zero Brock Zero, welcome to my channel. At Zero Brock Zero said, Curva. At Scorpion-MK1674 said, I done the speed awareness course first. I got done on the M23 doing 74 in a 73 years ago, and then I got done in Brighton doing 34 in a 30 mile zone. Then I had to take the 3 points.
Okay. Cheers for that, Scorpion, for the clarification. Yeah, they usually come in. I think they usually come in sets of threes, like the bad stuff, because every time it happens, it usually comes in threes. So I've gotten the first speeding fine, and I think I might be, I don't know, something's gonna happen, and it's gonna total to 3 bad things happening. Thank you very much, everyone, for viewing live on British Roads. I'm about to get to my collection point, and when I get there, I might be waiting around for a while. So I'll just cut the live, and when I get going again, I will start a new live. I'm just trying out something. Something new. I used to leave it running all day, but I think YouTube doesn't like it when I'm in one spot for 2 hours and nothing's happening, and then when I get going again, YouTube doesn't send anybody over to view my channel. So I'm gonna try a new
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, I got to drive this evening, got to drive to Worthing, then back to London, do it every Sunday.
Okay. Scorpion, thank you very much for viewing my channel. Thank you very much for the support, and it was nice having a chat. Speak to you soon, and thank you very much everyone else.
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, was a pleasure.
Same as. Have a good evening. Drive safe.
At Scorpion-MK1674 said, you two get home safely.
Thank you very much for that. Will do, mate. Thank you. Have a good evening, and bye bye everyone.